Hello, sports fans. Welcome to RV'ing with Luck. I'm Ralph Luck. And I have no idea if my mic's working. Normally, when I sync it up with the phone plug in, it flashes green and it's flashing red now. So I'm hoping it's working. Just let me know the battery's about dead. I've got to get more mics. And this is basically the final part of my Route 66 trip. Here comes Ninja. And she loves to be on camera. Let me show you. Yep. And I'll let you know what location I'm coming to you from right now, but let's go back in time. So my camera kind of gave out. For some reason, the sound, about halfway through recording a couple minutes of video, it goes to slow-mo and my sound is rah, rah, rah. So anyway, if you watch the last video down Route 66, I did show the keep laughing at Ninja chasing rocks. I showed you Keepers of the Wild that I think would be pretty cool for families to go down. And I mentioned how we were going to be staying at the Sundowner Saloon, which is a Harvest Host. But one thing that we passed, because I had no cell service, for like 10 miles I was in SOS. And it's called the Hackberry Market, I think. But I want to show you some pictures because it's really cool. It has probably got the most Route 66 memorabilia of any place I've ever been into. I know I got my Route 66 hat that I wear a lot there. But I'm just going to show you some pictures and information on Hackberry. So if you are going down that part of Route 66 from Seligman to Kingman or Kingman to Seligman in Arizona, you'll know to stop at the Hackberry Market. And I think the little town's called Hackberry too. But there's literally one little market that's really... then going to be at the Sundowner Saloon, where they're part of Harvest Host, where I pay like $99 a year. And there's all these places across the country like wineries, farms, saloons, distilleries that you could stay at. They let you schedule and stay at. Used to be they recommend you spend $20 there. Now they recommend $30. So it can get a little pricey, but I like it that it's kind of neat that as I'm traveling, I can be like, hey, let's stay at this saloon. I wouldn't have probably ever stopped there, and I could go in and have some adult beverages and know that I don't have to drive. So I'll show you that there, and I had a similar burger from the last video, where it's a buffalo flame type burger and fries. And I'm going to give you the review on that, and I think you might be a little surprised. And then after the evening at the Sundowner Saloon, then it's RV chores of dumping tanks, getting water, getting gas, and doing everything so that I can end up on my property in the desert just off of Route 66. And that's what we're going to do now, is show you all that good stuff. Okay, this is their flame burger. It was delicious. Unlike the Roadkill Cafe, this burger was 3 times as big, 3 times as delicious. The fries were also seasoned well, delicious. Fries were 8.5 out of 10. Burger was 9 out of 10. And this was $13 with cheese. And the Roadkill Cafe was $19, cheese extra. This cocktail was called the Trash Can, has all kinds of alcohol, the blue Kakuro, and they put a Red Bull upside down in there. It was pretty tasty. So I know many of you are going to think I'm weird, but I'm at my property. Fire pit there, tiny one, good enough for one guy. But I love being here. I guess it's something about being on your own land. I know I'm not going to get a knock on the door in the middle of the night. Anyway, that's looking east pretty much to Kingman over here. I have one crazy neighbor about a quarter mile down that way. You have to look at past videos as to why he's called my crazy neighbor. And it's not like in a Camping with Steve Goodway. And then there's Ninja, who is filthy. I don't know if you can see this. She is filthy because she has been rolling and rolling and rolling in this desert dirt. So everything's about as is. And then there's burrow poop over here. Because there's two things we get out here in the Golden Valley area, west of Kingman, southwest of Kingman, is we get burrows and we get coyotes. And then there's field mice that Ninja loves to get. But I have pretty much done the most minimal I could do, which is, while the engine's still running, because it has to be, put on the parking brake, which has to be, I did pulled out the slide out for the bedroom. Has to have the emergency brake on and the engine running. Then I shut down the engine. I got my little camping chair. And I put the awning out. It's supposed to be 83 degrees today. Can you believe it? Beginning of November. 83 degrees. But in the shade with the slight breeze, it's not bad. And tomorrow's supposed to be 79, and every day after that's supposed to get cooler and cooler. So, if anything, I'd say I made it one day too early. But definitely love the cool weather in Belmont, Flagstaff area. But it's kind of nice to be home here. And even though it's warm, I might have to do a fire tonight. It's just about sunset. That's looking west. I actually spent the first day doing nothing. And by the way, Ninja was looking at that direction where there's some burrows a couple 100 yards in the distance making their noise. Day 2, I know I still have 4, so I got to sweep off. Day 2, I got everything set up. Jeep disconnected, everything put away and whatnot. And then today, day 3, I came out and spent several hours adding something onto the Jeep. I'll show you real quick. Oh, there it is. But we'll have a future video on that coming up. Got to go into town tomorrow and get water. But to let you know, I think I've got coming out my final review on the H-Calorie diesel heater. And then I've got the install of the thing I put on the Jeep today. And while I was outside today doing stuff to the Jeep, I heard a tractor, and it was the grader coming here to maintain the county road, which is maintained from Route 66, maybe 2 miles, right to my property. Well, to my property in the driveway here. That's what that sign says. You can see it stops right about there. Even though my property goes a ways back, Come on, Ninja. You could do it. She's got her back up like the Halloween black cat. Come on. You could do it. Come on, our first walk. Oh, tippy toe, tippy toe. So I'm enjoying the silence out here, enjoying the road. It's been really nicely graded. In a couple of days, we're supposed to get pretty much a lot of Arizona is going to be getting, there we go, lots of rain over this coming up weekend. But like I said, I wanted to finish up on Route 66, let you know what we ended up doing and got to the property safely. And I'll have that diesel heater review coming up in a couple of days for you. And also my install of the thing on the Jeep. That really wiped me out today. I was out there for like 3.5, 4 hours midday. It was only like 78, but whew, when you're used to northern Arizona in the 60s, 78 was a little warm. So I was falling asleep right now and decided I'd finish this video and get this one in the books. So from Ninja and I, we bid you adieu. Thanks for watching. Please smash that thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber yet, please subscribe. We'd love to give you alerts anytime I post a new video. Go out there, be positive, be nice, be active.